themselves became fools. You guys may be seated. Alright, so a few days ago, I was told to read some scripture and share something with y'all. And I picked this because in these 3 short verses, it summarizes what is wrong with man. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and break it down. Verse 20. We cannot say that we do not know God, because we've seen the things God has made and His eternal power, so therefore we have no excuse. Alright, verse 21. Though people know God, they choose not to honor Him as God. And again, we have no excuse. We've seen God's wondrous power, yet we choose not to honor Him. The ideas of the people who came up with this become useless. Not a single good thought is left in the head of these people. And verse 22, they said they were wise, but in the process became fools themselves. Alright, so 3 things from that scripture. 3 points, alright? Point number 1, alright, listen y'all. Nothing else, listen to this. 1, we prefer the creation over the Creator. Alright? When presented the opportunity, we choose self over God. Alright? And you guys know it's true. Number 2, this is perhaps the biggest lie that we ourselves as men tell ourselves. We think we're smarter than God. No one's smarter than God. Alright? Deep inside, we struggle. We're like, okay, do I want to do God's will or my will? Sometimes we choose our will. A lot of times we choose our will. And just know, it's in the scripture. He tells us how to live our lives. So, you're not smarter than God. And 3rd point, we fail to acknowledge God in all we do. Alright, give God all the glory. Alright, surrender to God. God is the creator of the universe. He created you, but He gave you the opportunity to be the person you are. So, acknowledge God in everything you do. Your blessings, your trials. Alright? I was told, a lot of people told me to throw a personal experience in here. That's normally how testimonies go. My testimony is pretty normal though. I was born in a Christian house, raised in a Christian church. I go to Christian school. But I wanted to go ahead and share that it's probably the most exciting thing in my Christian life. And it's something I struggle with every day, and it's just the flesh. And if you guys don't know what the flesh is your spiritual body, or not your spiritual body, it's your physical body. And it's what everyone struggles with day to day. Daily, I struggle with temptation. I struggle with the flesh. And I question myself and I say, is the thing I want to do next, is that a Christian thing? Or is it not? And a lot of times I'll settle and I'll say, yeah, it's a Christian thing, I think. And I know deep inside I'm sinning, right? I know it's wrong. I fought this battle all my life. And if you're a Christian, you have to, and you will for the rest of your life. That's something we're just going to struggle with. So here are 3 tips for surrendering from the 3 points I read earlier. Alright, number 1, choose the Creator over the creation. Okay? When presented the opportunity, go with the Creator. Not the creation. Alright, when you have your phone, alright, and you say, oh, I want to go on Twitter, I want to go on social media, but you haven't done your daily devotional. Alright, I want you guys to choose God over self. 2, don't lie to yourself. You're not smarter than God. Alright, read the book. The book tells you how to live. It's that simple. Alright? Number 3, give God all the glory. Alright, we fail to acknowledge God in all we do, and that's simple. A lot of times we live for self. And I know I keep saying we live for self, but it's true. We need to live for God and give God the glory He's due. And that's just some tips for surrendering to God. So now I want to introduce you to your speaker today, and that is President Alton Jr. Beck.